all defense.
You hear? First team. One city, first team all defense. We in the building. Okay then, and one round.
That was a foul, but we're not calling that, not for the championship.
Hey, if they'd have made 60% of their putbacks, they'd be up 10. I see it. They shot that from deep. From deep. I see you. Hell no. One city. One city. Oh yeah, competitive spirit. One city giving you that competitive spirit. You never know who gonna pull up. Shot Town's man. We got D Rose in the bill. One city, man. One city coming to Memphis. You gotta be here to enjoy it, to understand it, to feel it. One love. See, one thing about getting to the championship level, you get the best out of everybody. It's a whole competitive spirit that just starts from the tip. See what I'm saying? It's just Chicago basketball. And we doing this to put brothers in better directions, better development. Basketball being the glue, one city. The West Side about to do it. The West Side about to do it. The West Side did it. They did it. One city, man. You already know. Shout out to the West Side, man. Coming through, doing what they do. They held it down, man. They had that one city mindset. Great competition at stake, you know, and they took care of their business, man. So you already know. Chi-Town, stand up, one city. We on to the next chapter. Let's do it. Welcome to Out the Mud Podcast, man. Today I got an opportunity to get blessed with one of the infamous legends of Chicago, One City founder, CVI movement, Cobe Williams. How you doing today?
I'm happy to be on. What's up, brother? What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. So yeah, today I just got an opportunity, man. You know, we doing an Out the Mud podcast, and ain't nobody else done it out the mud better than you, man. You know, especially coming from where you come from and where you at today. And I definitely want to get a chance to you to bless the platform on the simple strengths of your transformation. So if you can get the listeners and let us know who Cobe Williams is from start.
Cobe Williams, born and raised in the south side of Chicago, man. You know, Inglewood, Auburn, Gresham, all through Chicago, south side. You know, came up in the trenches where it wasn't nice, came up. Really wanted to be like my old man, right? So my old man was a high-ranking guy, was come from that lifestyle, and I really wanted to be like him more than anything. So I started following his footsteps. And, at an early age, around my neighborhood, I became, one of the guys around there who was part of the problem, and now I'm part of the solution.
Much love, man. See, a lot of people don't understand when we say transformation. It was one point in time, you had good, intentions on destroying the neighborhood.
Yes.
Now you put your intentions on, empowering the neighborhood. Can you give us an example of some of the things you were involved in, and
right.
And what was the turning point to make you feel like, okay, I need to get in this?
Right. And before I even go that far, before I start working with Cure Violence Global, how I got introduced to this movement, Mr. Shorty Freeman. Mm-hmm. If you're familiar with Shorty Freeman, he the founder, where I come from. Mm-hmm. And he said, man, Cobe, you need to do something different. So while I was in jail, Channel 9 News used to be mandatory to watch. So I was in jail. I seen all the senseless killing and senseless shooting in my community. I was like, man, I was part of that problem. I want to do better. But at the time, when you want to do better, then you'll think about how the homies gonna see you, because they ain't gonna see you as the same guy. So I said they won't see me as the same Kobe.
Like you changed up or something.
Change up on them. So, but Mr. Freeman, Shorty Freeman, man, King Shorty, he the one say, Kobe, you need to do something different, man. So he introduced me to Cure Violence. And once he introduced me to it, I just stayed committed and faithful to this because I want to do right, man.
There's a lot of violence going on in the city of Chicago. Obviously, the direction that it's going is kind of, spiraling down, I believe. And talk to us more so about the One City movement. Talk to us how, it's bringing a lot of, oppositions. Well, I wouldn't call them oppositions, but I just say different organizations. Right. At one point you see these guys, they'd be ready to kill each other. How was you able to stir all that up and put that in the mindset, just bringing those guys together?
Right. So, by me being working with Cure Violence Global forever, right? And I've been working with them close to 20-some years. So I already had the relationships, incredible messenger, the people and all that. So me and Joakim Noah sat down and he was like, man, what could we do to unite the city and different things like that? And we came up with it. Me and him both co-founded One City.
Shout out Joakim.
We both co-founded One City and all that, and it's really my vision to bring it out there to push One City. That's why we started One City. So once I start pushing it like that, it's like, man, we bring all the violence prevention groups together. And keep in mind, these violence prevention groups working with these young men every day, helping them change their thinking and change their mindset. So once we was able to push this One City piece and unite the city, that's one of the wonderful things we doing, man, because we working with people from the west side, south side, east side, north side, and all that. So the One City is just a vehicle just to unite everybody. And everybody love One City, man, love what we doing. And we got some of everybody involved with it, bro. And shout out to you too, TA. You the commissioner of One City, my brother.
Commissioner of One City, man. I'm honored, man. Definitely is an honor, man. But more so importantly, can you explain to us what basically goes on at the One City once they come into the field?
Yeah, so first, another thing I would like to say, man, everybody get paid.
Okay.
So all our participants get $50. We got coaches, we got assistant coaches, we got coordinators, we got security. The one thing I really love about One City is community-based. Everybody in the community, man. So we empowering our community to do something great for our community. So what the One City vision is, the basketball is just the hook piece. The basketball bring everybody together, but we send them through training, workshops and all that, conflict resolution, communicating, financial literacy, building relationships. Because I must say this, T, when we first started doing this, me and Joakim, a lot of people like, man, y'all crazy. Y'all can't pull this off. Y'all shouldn't do this.
What was their reason in thinking like that, though?
It's like, no, you bring in all this. They judge young people. A lot of people judge these young guys. We ain't judging nobody. We ain't meeting. We meeting them where they are. We ain't telling them. We don't care what group, what background, wherever you come from. We just want to engage with them and bring them in and let them know we all family. We as one. So they're just really worried about, man, this gonna go wrong, that's gonna happen and all that. And we've been successful, man, with pushing this One City piece, man, to the fullest.
Yeah, and that's big, man, because I'm thinking back at times when I was growing up, I'm thinking like, man, had this been around, maybe it been, less senseless killings, less guys going to jail for selling drugs. Maybe they had something more positive like this One City movement going to where we could put our man in different directions. And I definitely applaud what you're doing. And talk to us about, some of the people that comes to support the One City.
Oh, man, we got everybody. The whole city comes support. Really, everybody coming. Shout out to D Rose, man. D Rose just left through here, man. Came show love, man. Like I say, shout out to Joakim, man. Been, putting the work in from day one. Shout out to my brother TA, man. TA, man. I can't give you enough because we all just, we've been knowing each other from afar, but soon as we locked in, bro, you've been very supportive and everything. And, man, you had the opportunity, man, to go to New York together, and you sat through a 5-day, 40-hour VERT training. We call VERT training, violence interrupter training the people to hit the ground, right? Training the people to go out in the community and stop the violence in New York. And you sat through the whole thing. But I really salute because You flew yourself there and say, man, you got to come there. So big shout out to you, TA, what you doing though, brother. For real though, man. Because and you've been locked in, and I can't say enough also how many times I've been having conference calls and Zoom calls, talking to the sites and just checking on them, and you've been jumping on them and all that, talking with them, man. So man,
I mean, now it's all love, man. And you definitely was the spearhead to all that, man. Obviously I'm from a violent neighborhood. You come from a violent neighborhood, and a lot of times, what I'm really pushing is more guys like myself to use their platform to get in these communities to be more helpful and pushing the cure violence movement, coming to change and put these guys in better directions. And nobody, I think better than you to be on the Out the Mud platform. And like I said, man, I've been to New York with you. I saw, guys that did 20, 30 years come home, could get back on that same type of bullshit. You feel me?
Yes.
But they praise you like you the Godfather, man. They like, man, Kobe, man, I appreciate you, man, putting our mindset on something else. And so that's the platform that Out the Mud, man, and transformation, getting that second chance to do right. You know what I mean? And is it anything, man, you want to tell the Out the Mud fans, man?
But you know what I really appreciate Out the Mud before I go there, you see this right here, man.
Okay,
Interrupt the Violence, man. You see this, man. This is a must read, man. One man journey to heal the streets and redeem himself, man. This is a must read, man. Interrupt the Violence. But you know what I love about this and when I'm thinking about Out the Mud, right? And I'll just follow me for 1 second, right? So Out the Mud, and we talking about the book, Interrupt the Violence. See what you doing right now, TA, has never been done. And I'm going to tell you why it's not been done. A lot of people like, all these podcasts, shout out to everybody who doing the podcast, putting the movement out there, and salute. But they usually just interview celebrities, famous people, and whatever. Out the Mud, you come into the trenches. You in the neighborhood, you on the low end. You on the low end, what they call it. I know it's Bronzeville, but they call this the low end. And you even sitting here talking to a brother like me who lived that life and all that. I ain't played basketball. I ain't no celebrity. I ain't none of that. So I respect what Out the Mud doing. And why I say it tied right good with this book, because a lot of times people write books and about all that, they always write from the outside looking in. But this book is from the inside looking out. You know what I'm saying? Telling the real truth about what's going on every day. And when we talking about changing mindsets and changing behavior and how it all started, that's what this book is. So we got to keep pushing this Interrupting Violent book so it could get out there more and people use that as a tool to stop violence.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's you said it the best, man. A lot of people don't realize how much knowledge you can learn from Interrupting Violence, man. And I got a little quote on the back of that, so when y'all cop that, man, make sure y'all tune in, man. We one team, one goal over here, man. And man, I appreciate you, man, blessing the platform and bringing more awareness to what's going on in this.
And I want you to know that, I don't know if you can see that backdrop behind you, you see what that say. Cure Violence Global, Noah's Ark Foundation, Cities United, one city, man. That's going to be the national movement, just national and international, man. With the one city piece, we finna push that all over every city and all that. And the first stop we making is in Memphis, man.
Memphis, stand up. Y'all know we coming, man. One city, we doing it.
We doing it, man, and we'll keep pushing this together and working together, man. And we'll keep doing what we got to do, man, to provide for our communities, man. And guess what? We ain't gonna never judge our communities. We ain't gonna never look down on them. No. We gonna always be there for our community, bro.
Cobe Williams, Out the Mud. Let's do it.
That was decent, man.